What is up, you guys? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Today is Tuesday, the 2nd of July, which I'm really excited about because today is Taco Tuesday. If you do not know, what that means is we're going to have a couple of discounted plays throughout the day. There's also a sleeper promo that I was sent right before recording this video that I'm going to have a play for today as well. That is going to be a free $10 protected MLB play. So as long as you just pair up MLB players together, you're going to have a free $10 entry. I'm going to have an entry that could potentially turn $10 into over $40. So I will get to that in today's video. I did want to go over yesterday's performance. So yesterday was a little bit weird just because it was a very, very dry slate of games. There was a couple WNBA games, there was a couple MLB games, and then a couple eSports games, as there always is. But just a dry slate in general, not much going on in terms of sports, not even that much eSports games going on either. And we still did really, really well, even with the lack of, being able to pick and choose the different lines and stuff like that, because if you guys don't know, the more sports that are going on, the more games that are going on, it's just easier to sports bet because there's just more lines, more to look across, and normally you get better value with more things going on in the sporting world. So really, really great day nonetheless. We went ahead and hit this one right here. We hit this one right here for a Counter-Strike correlated entry. Actually, this SHZ guy, he got 4 headshots, I think, in the second to last round. So the second to last round, right before the game was going to end, he got a quadruple kill for 4 headshots, and he ended up pushing at 16. So I think he had like 12 right before that, which we would have hit, but he ended up pushing. So again, you guys, we're obviously going to take that, but unfortunate that he did end up pushing. This one right here was VALORANT correlation. We did end up hitting this. We took less on this player and then less on this pair right here. These guys went well under their line. So yeah, you guys, VALORANT correlation, we do the first taco of the day. I'll get into it, but the first taco is for VALORANT, so I do have a VALORANT correlated slip for you guys. I went ahead and also had this play. This is the play that I sent out on the YouTube channel yesterday. Teaching McCowan to go less than 19 points and rebounds. That ended up hitting for us. And then we had Vladimir Guajaro to go, I think it was less than 8 hitter fantasy score. He ended up DMPing. So what I did is I left a comment on the video and I said, you guys, Alyssa Thomas, I also really like her assist line at 7.5. So I did end up taking that in a play. You can see Alyssa Thomas did end up going less than 7.5 assists. This play in particular, CJ Abrams, this one also should have been a hit. What happened is this Mets-Nationals game went to overtime. So they went to 10 or 11 innings, and in the 10th inning, CJ Abrams had a really deep hit where he got a run. I think the Mets ended up scoring 6 points in overtime. So if this game wouldn't have went to overtime and just ended early, CJ Abrams would have never got up to bat again, and he was at 7. So he was at 7, and then he ended up batting again, and he got 3 points on that extra at bat. So unfortunate there, but it just goes to show, like, if he was at 7, these hitter fantasy score lines are very, very fragile. Like if you just go 1 over or 0.5, all of these differences really matter. Should have been a hit, but it wasn't. And then also on the chalkboard play that I sent out yesterday, where I was talking about, hey, Enrique more than 0.5. 4.5 rebounds. She ended up going over that. If you guys recall, it was at 5 on PrizePicks, so she went over that as well on PrizePicks. But if she would have got just 5 rebounds, then we would have pushed on PrizePicks and hit on chalkboard. But anyway, chalkboard line did really well. I also told you guys I like this Brittany Griner line at under 7.5 rebounds, which we also hit as well. She only got 2, so really great day. I feel like everything that I was touching was hitting yesterday. I didn't send out many 4-mans just because, again, there just wasn't that much going on. There wasn't that many lines going on, so I ended up taking a lot of 2-mans, but you can see it worked out really well for us. I will go out into the performance of all time as well as the past week, and is really something to look at because it's just incredible the amount of the amount that correlation does, and the amount of return that we have gotten in the past week and past month and a half. I did want to also mention that these are the promos that are going on. So we got Aspas to go over 30.5 kills. Really like this line. His line is normally at 38.5, so we're able to get them at 30.5. Really great discount from PrizePicks. Still unfortunate that a lot of us are still limited at $5. I am limited at $5 on my tacos, so that does suck. But this sleeper discount does kind of make up for it because we get a protected $10 entry for MLB players. Hopefully they start doing this every single Tuesday or whenever they want to do it, because I really do like these protected entries that Sleeper gives out. If you guys don't know, Sleeper does discounts on Wednesdays and Sundays, and what we normally do is we take both of the discounts and hopefully hit one of them. So on Sunday we did go 1 for 2, but we were able to get a profit for Sleeper. So really love Sleeper a lot. They give out a ton of promos, way more promos than PrizePicks does. So honestly, a lot of the apps that I tout, Sleeper, PrizePicks, or Sleeper, Better, and Chalkboard, as well as PrizePicks, I use all the time. Obviously, they give out so many promos that it's really hard to just go on a really bad run if you're taking these promos, because they are so easy to hit. And you can see here they're giving you a free $10 bet. So if this hits, we turn it into $40 plus. If it doesn't, then we lose nothing, right? I did want to go over the past week on the YouTube plays, which is the free plays that I give out on these YouTube channels, and my VIP picks. On the week, we're up 40 units, 50% ROI, 17, 36, and 3. And that's just because we hit a decent amount of 10Xs, 9Xs. We even hit a 13X earlier this week. I think that was maybe this or maybe this. And yeah, you can see a great recovery on the past week. If you guys don't know, this is all time, and this is since May 17th. So this is when I started tracking my bets. And yeah, since May 17th, we are just on a complete tear. And I want to just keep this going, right? We're up 24%, almost 25%, 134 units. And you can see if you're a $5 bettor, if you just bet $5 in every play, you would be up $670. If you're a $10 bettor, you'd be up over $1,300, and a $20 bettor, you'd be up almost $2,700 if you just tailed since May 17th. And yeah, you guys, I pretty much send out 8-9 plays a day on my VIP, and you can just see how the performance is going. If you recall last week, we kind of were on a decline, right? We were on a decline. We weren't hitting that many 10Xs. We weren't hitting that many 9Xs. We were taking the promos, still hitting some 2Xs and stuff like that. So we didn't go on a super sharp drop. But last week I was telling you guys, like, we have gotten very unlucky, hitting a lot of 3 out of 4s and stuff like that, not getting the 4 out of 4s that we deserve. And yeah, you guys, we're just gonna be on. You know, I'm looking to rebound. I'm looking to go way back up, and before you know it, we're gonna be back at the peak. And honestly, we are almost back at where the peak was. The peak of all time is at 147 units. We are now at 134, so about 10, 15 units away from where we were peaking here in this all-time chart. So amazing performance. You can see we've had our downtrends, we've had our ups and downs, but again, you guys, it's kind of like investing. It's kind of like investing in a stock, in a really profitable stock. It's like not every day it's going to be in the green, but most days it's going to be in the green, and then some days it's going to rocket up 8%, 10%, stuff like that. Even some weeks it may rocket up 50%, right? So that is kind of what we are doing. If you join the VIP, it's like investing in one of the best stocks you can ever invest in. So I really urge you guys to invest into the VIP and get into the VIP. If you guys don't know, it is $150 a month, but I will also show you guys how to get a free month of my VIP right after this. But you guys, $150 a month, and again, I showed you guys that if you're a $5 bettor, it would be you would be up $670, right? So that would be $520 in the profit if you were to buy my VIP for a full month at $150. And you guys, I could be charging like $500. I could be charging even $1,000, and some of you guys would still be profitable. So being able to get this at $150 is honestly a steal, because we are so profitable, right? It may look like a lot of money, but it just looks like a lot of money because there's a lot of people out there that have VIPs and they are not profitable at all. They're not going to show you their past performance. And I'm telling you guys, if you follow someone that doesn't show you their past performance, what is that going to say about the person, right? It's going to say that they're obviously like not very profitable. They're trying to hide something from you. But you guys, one cornerstone of my channel, not only is it correlation, not only is it taking promos, but it is also being very transparent about my betting and how our returns have gone. So yeah, you guys, it's all laid out in front of you. And you can do with that information what you will. I'll show you guys how to get my VIP completely for free, and then we will get into the plays for the day. So Better, Sleeper, Chalkboard, I mentioned them. They give out a ton of promos. That is why I love these different apps. Today we're talking about Sleeper. We also talked about Chalkboard, hitting a Chalkboard play. I also send out a lot of better plays as well. But all of these apps I do have affiliate codes for, but not only do I have affiliate codes, I use them pretty much every single day, and I will send out plays for them, when the promos do happen. So if you deposit $10 into any of these apps, you guys, and then send me a screenshot of proof that you did that, I will get you guys into my VIP completely for free for doing that for me. But not only that, you'll get all the promos they send out, you'll get a deposit match, and then you will get a free month of my VIP. So it's a win-win-win, and then it's also a win for me because I do have affiliate links, and they will pay me out for getting more people onto their app. And they're amazing apps, right? They're amazing apps. They send out more promos, probably 2 to 3, if not 5 times the amount of promos that PrizePicks does, because they are smaller apps and they're trying to gain market share, right? So I hope that makes sense. Like, they're smaller, and not only they're smaller, they're trying to gain ground on the big dog like PrizePicks. So that is why they send out more promos than them to get more people onto their apps. So that's the reason why they send out so many promos. So you guys got to get these apps if you guys want to. Honestly, you can make a couple $100 just a month just from betting the promos on these 3 apps. So like, you could honestly make like $500-$600 just using these apps, just betting the promos. So definitely take advantage of that. Let's hop into the first play of the day, which is going to be on PrizePicks, and then I do have a play of the day on Sleeper. So first play of the day is on PrizePicks. We're going to take the ass-pass line to go over 30.5. Again, I mentioned that it's a really, really great taco. I'm glad that they did it, and it's 8 kills less than his normal line is, which is great. If you guys don't know, you should always take the tacos. They're always going to be profitable. I know there's been ups and downs with PrizePicks tacos, and sometimes they don't hit or they hook you or whatever, but you should always take the tacos, really. Unfortunate that we can only put $5 on it now, but I am pairing him up with this player Nature to go over 27 kills on map 1 and 2, just like Aspas, and you can see that they're actually playing in the same game. I know this says 2:30, but it's just because that's when the taco ends. This game is actually happening at 4 p.m. Central Time. It's Leviathan versus Evil Geniuses, and I'm taking them to go more and more because this is correlated. So let's just imagine if Aspas's line was normally 38 or 38.5 as it normally is. Pretty much normally with correlation, the longer a game goes, the more kills are going to happen in that game. So I'm correlating these together with, if a longer game does happen, then more kills should happen in this game as well, meaning that more kills are going to happen for these 2 players. So if a longer game does happen, then both of these things should fall into place. This should go more and this should go more. If it's a shorter game, then the opposite could happen, where both of these guys would go red and red. But again, you guys, we don't make money on PrizePicks if we just hit one out of 2s and stuff like that. So we either want to go 2 out of 2, or we either want to go 0 out of 2. That would mean that it's correlated. I also see some people out there that they'll say their hit rates and stuff like that, but the hit rates don't really matter, because if you hit a 3 out of 4, you went 3 out of 1, or you went 3 for 1, but you still didn't hit a 4-man. You still didn't hit a 4-man power play, right? I will just show you how the correlation works on some of the past ones that we've done even yesterday, right? Correlation works. We took less and less. This one was pretty close, but the correlation for Valorant here was really, really good, where we took less and less. This player went less, and then these 2 players also went very, very less right here. They pretty much only got like 2/3 of their projections there. So correlation really works. It's one of the bread and butter plays of our channel. And then I will get into the Sleeper play of the day. So make sure you guys download Sleeper to get this play, because it's a free $10 entry, $10 to turn into pretty much $44 if we do hit this play. So I'm going to take Aaron Judge under 1.5 bases, and then I'm going to take, I think his name's Brady Singer to go over 2.5 earned runs. I know these lines are, obviously, like Aaron Judge, he's a great baseball player, but I am taking him under 1.5 bases. And then Brady Singer, you can see that this is actually paying us out pretty high if he does go over 2.5 earned runs. The reason why I'm taking these lines is because I found them on Daily Grind, the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. You can also find that in the description along with all of the other apps that I talked about today. But this app, this is an optimizer that I use to find a lot of my MLB plays, WNBA plays, and you saw that how well we hit yesterday. You can also use code detective to get 25% off your first month on Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. I'm going to go ahead and hop into the app for you guys and show you guys exactly how I found this play on their web app. All right, you guys, so I am on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. I am under the Sleeper tab right here. You can see I'm going to go ahead and click refresh, and then I am going to sort the league just by MLB, because this has to be an MLB play, if you guys remember. So hopefully this line is still here with the Brady Singer. It may have been taken off, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, it may have been taken off the optimizer. If you guys can still get it at over 2.5 ER, or earn runs, I would take it. But you can see that the Aaron Judge line is still here. So I'm going to go ahead and take Aaron Judge because it is at the top here, and it's saying that it's the closest one to EV positive as possible. You can see here that his line is at minus 101 on Sleeper, and then on other books right here, his line is like minus 119, minus 115, minus 110 in that range. So we're getting around 10 to 15 points of value, you can think of it as. And yeah, you can see it's just really easy to find plays here. The reason why this is all in the red is because Sleeper traditionally doesn't have very good lines. The reason I told you this earlier in the video is the reason why I use Sleeper is because of all the promos. They don't necessarily have great plays. They don't necessarily have like great plays, every single day. It's more of the promos that you want to hit. Because a lot of their plays are not EV positive, as you can see. So yeah, you guys, I'm going to take Aaron Judge. Honestly, I think the Brady Singer line is gone, which is unfortunate. So, I'm going to call a little bit of an audible here, but you can see a lot of these lines are pretty much the best lines that you can get on Sleeper. So if you want to take Jonathan India to go under 0.5 hits, you can take that. You can see that his line, this is paying us out more than other books. So his line is plus 152, and then on other books his line is like plus 145 and stuff like that. So you're getting around like a 7-point value. So not, I don't know. A lot of these are like kind of hit or miss, right? But Lewis Gill you could also take over pitcher strikeouts. I like this one here. This one has a little bit more chance of hitting. You can see that some of the books have them around there as well. So go ahead, and I would maybe take Jonathan India to go under hits. That's probably what I'm seeing as the best here. So unfortunate that Brady Singer line was taken off. But yeah, you guys, hopefully you guys can, the main takeaway is definitely to either play the PrizePicks play and just, it's a free $10, right? Play the PrizePicks play. It's a free $10 of betting. If it hits, then it hits. We get $40+. If it doesn't hit, then it doesn't hit. You don't lose anything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's have a great, what is today? A great Tuesday, a great Taco Tuesday. And we started off July very, very well. So let's finish July and keep going with that momentum. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.